Good afternoon. I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now, coming to you from our digital desk. We're going to be taking you to a digital hearing that's taking place in Geauga County, the Geauga County Court of Common Pleas. This is an arraignment for a Chester Township police officer who's been placed on administrative leave, Nicholas Icampo. He has been charged with sexual battery, contributing to the unruliness or delinquency of a minor. It's alleged that on August 6th, he had some sort of inappropriate contact with a 16-year-old girl while on duty. Let's take you to this video arraignment.
Doing the arraignment, I'd like to get a date that's convenient for everybody to do a pre-trial and allow about an hour to see if you have any motions that you want to hear and do a pre-trial. Can we pick a date? Sometime in February, like toward the end. I want to give you time to I need to have you look at your calendars. Do you have them with you?
We do. We're looking now.
Judge, I'm good in February. Any date after, starting on the 12th and after.
Madeline, how's the 20th work?
After the 20th?
I'm looking with Madeline to see if February 20th works for me.
I may be traveling on that day. I could go to the 21st, How about the 22nd or 23rd?
The 22nd, 23rd won't work, but the 21st may. It does for me. I just want to see what Madeline, her schedule is the same.
The 21st looks okay, Judge. Thank you.
You want to do it at 9 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
9 o'clock is fine. Although I probably shouldn't dictate that, Your Honor. I'm the one who lives the closest to the court, so maybe Ms. Grant and Mr. Downing would rather have input on that one. I can be 9 or 1.
I'll be there 9 a.m.
That's
Okay,
fine.
we'll look right now at 9 a.m. on the 21st to do a pre-trial and discuss any motions you may have and then pick a trial date. Does that sound good?
It does.
Sounds good.
And if there's any problem with me on that date, I will notify the bailiff at this court and they'll notify you if you have to change it, okay? I have one thing, I think I'm back from Arizona, but I just want to be double sure that I am, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to a wedding out in Arizona in mid-February, so I'm spending a week out there and then coming back. Figure get out of Ohio weather for a while.
We'll just be
Matt,
missing.
you want to start with arraignment? How do you, every court does arraignments differently. Do you want me to call the caption or does the prosecutor call the caption? I've been in courts where, which way do you normally do it?
Well, Your Honor, admittedly, because I'm special prosecutor in this case, I've never done an arraignment in Geauga County, so I don't know what is normal practice, so.
I'll do my normal practice then. How's that?
Sounds good.
This is case number 23C-178. Make sure that's the right case number. 23C-178, State of Ohio versus Nicholas J. Icampo. Appearing on behalf of the defendant's attorney, Madeline Grant,
Ian Friedman, Your Honor.
Attorney Friedman, is that correct?
It is.
And appearing on behalf of the state of Ohio is attorney Adam Downing. We're here today for arraignment. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, Ian Friedman, on behalf of Mr. Icampo with Attorney Grant. Your Honor, Mr. Acampo has been in receipt of his indictment. We do waive reading in open court. We enter a plea of not guilty. And as to bond, I believe that we concur with the state's request for personal recognizance in this matter. And if the court would like
Okay,
to...
for the record then, do you want to waive a reading, waive explanation of rights, explanation of penalty, and the 24-hour rule? I normally have all those waived.
Yes, Your Honor.
And enter a plea of not guilty to both counts in the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you received a copy? You have the indictment?
We have.
Okay, from the state of Ohio, what's the recommendation as to bond?
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant here has, he's not been under bond since this case was initially filed and dismissed. However, there's been no issues with the defendant to the state's knowledge. He does live locally. He has no criminal convictions other than traffic violations and no failures to appear. So we don't see any reason that overcognizance bond is not appropriate here. We just ask that there be an order that there be no contact with the victim, her family, or her residence.
All right, in Portage County, I normally set an amount, so court's going to set a $20,000 PR bond. Condition it, so give me a second. On the fact that there is no contact with minor DM or her family. I'm also going to condition on the fact that he voluntarily appear at the Geauga County Sheriff's Department to be booked in and out. So he should sign the bond today and then report out to the Sheriff's Department so he can be fingerprinted, booked in and out, because I don't think he's been booked yet.
He has not been booked, Your Honor. He is
Yeah.
downtown Cleveland right now in our office.
Okay, he has 24 hours to do that. He doesn't have to do, he needs to do it within 24 hours, report to the Geauga County Sheriff's Office, okay?
Very good. I'll be there in the morning. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, then he can report tomorrow morning. He just needs to have his photograph taken, be fingerprinted, and booked in and out.
Very good.
Any other things we need to do? And then this matter is continued until the 21st of February at 9 o'clock. I'll prepare an entry
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
and fax it up to the Geauga Court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else we need to do?
No, Your Honor, nothing at the state.
Okay, have a great day.
Thank you.
Dan DeRose with 19 News. Right there is Nicholas Icampo, the Chester Township police officer who is on unpaid administrative leave, making his initial appearance. They waived the reading of the actual document, which would have shown that he is being charged with sexual battery contributing to the unruliness or delinquency of a child. This dates back to August 6th. When Chester Township police were notified of the allegation. There's been an investigation, then it had to go to a grand jury, and it gets us here to the arraignment, a not guilty plea by his attorneys. Our next court date is February 21st, but that'll just be a pre-trial if there are any motions that get made. We will have complete coverage of this case and all of the day's news and weather coming up at 3 o'clock when we start 3.5 hours of news and weather. Until then, I'm Dan DeRose with 19 News Now. Have a good afternoon.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps and follow us on social media at Cleveland 19 News.